So, hammer time. Do I need to appreciate on the wall? No, time. This is chocolate braid. This is.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stratomatic Night of Baseball. Baseball Night of America, Stratomatic Styles. We bring you the Stratomatic Super League as again we bring you game 3 of the series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. New York Yankees, the 1978 team, they're 1-1, taking on the Detroit Tigers, the 1968 team. They are 1-1. On the mound for the New York Yankees will be our number 3 starters for each team. It'll be Dick Tidrow for the New York Yankees and Earl Wilson for the Tigers. Here's your lineup for the New York Yankees. Mickey Rivers leads off in center, will be followed by Willie Randolph at second. Thurman Munson batting third is behind the plate. Batting fourth in right field is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth is the first baseman Chris Chambliss. Batting sixth is the third baseman Greg Nettles. Batting seventh is the left fielder Lou Piniella. Batting eighth is the designated hitter Roy White. And batting ninth is the shortstop Bucky Dent. On the mound for New York Yankees, Dick Tidrow. For Detroit Tigers, Dick McCullough lead off at second. Batting second is the center fielder Mickey Stanley. Batting third is left fielder Jim Northrup. Batting fourth, the catcher Bill Freehan. Batting fifth is the first baseman Norm Cash. Batting sixth, the right fielder Al Kaline. Batting seventh is the designated hitter Willie Horton. Batting eighth is the third baseman Dick Wirt. And batting ninth is the shortstop Roy Euler. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're playing Stratomatic Advanced with some super advanced tendencies. So, again, if you come in and watch, again, folks, this is going to be these are my homebrew teams that I got off the Stratomatic app, in case you're wondering, of the gray images on the card this evening, too. So, let's go ahead and just give me one moment to get where we need to be. And then we can see make sure what we're hearing here live. And then we can see make sure what we're hearing here live. And then we can see make sure okay, looks like we're all set. And like we can play, not much, making sure not much backup we're hearing. But looks like we're not hearing any. So we're going to go ahead and start this right now. As again, we're playing the homebrew teams right here. So unfortunately, with the grades, we a little harder to see. So I do apologize. The Yankees will be right over here. They're going to be leading off. Pitcher for Earl Wilson's right here. Then the Tigers will go after Dick Tidrow, which will be right here. So let's get this going, folks. The leadoff hitter will be Mickey Rivers. He's a center fielder using the black six-sided, and then blue for the Tigers. Here we go. First pitch of the ball game is to Mickey Rivers. Ground ball to second. That is McAuliffe. He is a 2E10. That is a pretty good rating. Keep it on the chart. He'll throw him right out. He gets it, throws across the diamond. There's one away. So McAuliffe retires Mick, one away. Here's second baseman Willie Randolph. We'll get the stats after we go through one series of games. I made it a point not to really look forward, see who plays who in week 2. Although I did glimpse at the opening series, and it is the 78 Yankees and the 2018 Red Sox. So watch out, folks. That ought to be a blast. It's week 2 in Fenway. Here we go. So it's going to be it's Randolph swings against Wilson. That's a fly ball right field. Catch is made to K-line, and there's 2 away. These have been really hard-fought matchups. Tremendous pitching matchup by Denny McClain in the opener. And then Ed Figueroa kind of surprised me when he won game 2 over Mickey Lolich. Here it is, game 3. And now here's Munson. Munson struck him out against a righty. So the Yankees go 1-2-3, 1 half inning of play here in Tiger Stadium. Yankees nothing, and the Tigers coming up the bat. So it'll be Dick McCullough, Mickey Stanley, and Jim Northrup, the bat for the Tigers, here in the bottom of the first inning against Dick Tidrow. Here's a pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game to Dick McCullough, and McCullough popped the second. He just missed his pitch. That will be Randolph. Comes in, makes the catch, and there's one away. Here is the center fielder, Mickey Stanley. So Stanley, the batter, right-handed hitter against Tidrow. Here's the pitch, and that will be a mash base hit to right field. So Stanley's on, takes it the other way. Runner on first and one man out. Stanley is a D stealer, will not be held. And now here is the left fielder, Jim Northrup. He's up higher in the lineup against right-handed pitching. Here's a pitch to Northrup, and pitches. Ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. He went to his knees, only plays to first as Stanley will go to second. Again, it will bring up Bill Freehand, the catcher. So the catcher with 2 outs. Here is the pitch. 6-10, and that is going to be a fly ball. Let's see. Hopefully did not hit at Jackson. That is a fly ball center field. That is Mick the Quick. He is usually very reliable. Rivers is at 2E10. Keep it on the chart. Easy will get him. It's a 7, and Rivers makes the catch. They strand Mickey Stanley at first. We played 1 inning of play here in Motown. The score is Yankees 0, Tigers 0. Yankees will send up Reginald Martinez Jackson, who's having an MVP year for the A's in the 72 team, Chambliss and Nettles. So a lot of lefties in a row against Earl Wilson. Wilson's an even pitcher. Earl Wilson is a +3 on the hold. Here's the pitch. And there goes the pitch from him. Struck him out. So got him, and he caught Jackson on the inside corner. So Jackson watched, called, strike 3. 2 in a row. 2 strikeouts in a row. Now here is the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Chambliss the hitter. Neither Yankees or Tigers are getting a lot of offense. So here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball left field. That's Northrup. He comes in on it, and that's 2 away. So now here's Greg Nettles. Nettles the hitter. Left-handed hitter wearing number 9 against Earl Wilson. Here's the pitch. And there's a base hit for Nettles. So a 2-out base hit for Nettles. Yankees' first hit of the ball game. And it'll give Lou Piniella an opportunity. Lou Piniella playing right field today. Or he is playing left field today. Roy White's your DH. Again, I didn't want to put the high plus arm in the outfield. So Jackson will play right field and hopefully avoid most plays. 4-5, fly ball right field. Catch is made, and it is, and retires aside. No runs, 1 hit. 1 man left. Bottom of the second coming up. Yankees 0, Tigers 0. So Dick Tidrow in his second inning of work. Tidrow can go. Let's see what Tidrow's ratings is. He's a 6, and Earl Wilson can go 7. So good strength of numbers for Earl Wilson. Can go a little bit longer. Here is the first baseman, Norm Cash. Here's the pitch. That will be a ground ball to second. That's Willie. He should be able to come up with this, and a 5 makes the play because he's a 2. So far, defense on the spot today, and both Yankees and Tigers are making this work. Now here's the right fielder, Mr. Al Kaline, one of the best young baseball players ever to come up. Turned into a Hall of Fame career. He's coming to his twilight of his career here. And here's the pitch, and that's mashed into left field for a base hit. Down the left field line, Kaline for 2. He's going to go into second with a double. So 1-out double for Mr. Al Kaline, Mr. Tiger. So now here is the designated hitter, Willie Horton. We're playing him more at DH now with Northrup getting a lot of starts in left field. Again, kicking the 4 out of the left field when you can. Here's a pitch from Tidrow. Fly ball, that's a problem. That will probably be Jackson. Oh, no, wait a minute. 4-11 is left field. Is not Jackson. Thank God. Sorry about that. That is going to be Piniella. Piniella is a 3E12. Make the card, Lou. So that could be a tough play to make. Let's see. Does he make the play? He does. Good play for Lou Piniella. 17 on a 3. Fly ball A, actually. So the runner will advance. So K-Line takes the base on Pinello's play, took him to the track, and now here's Dick Worked. So Dick worked the batter with 2 outs. 2 outs for Work. Here's the pitch. And the pitch to Tidrow is a ground ball to first. That is Chambliss. If Chambliss can keep the play in front of him, he should retire the side. Chambliss is I believe a 2 with a very small rating. He's a 2. He is a 2E4. Hitting a lot more X's today than I did the last time. Sometimes it does benefit having this stuff on the card. It's an 11, so he's going to have to play it off the 4. A 4 should be good. Oh, Chambliss on a 4. And that is going to be a 5-12. And Chambliss just gets it back in time to retire the side. Woo, that was a lot closer than it needed to be. Work retired. K-Line stranded at third. We played 2. Ladies and gentlemen, no score here at Tiger Stadium. So the Yankees will now send up White, Dent, and Rivers to bat here in the third. And he'll swing away against Earl Wilson. Here's a pitch. 1-8. And that is a ground ball down. That's a ground ball down the first. That is Cash. Makes the play, and there's 1 away. So White retired. And now here's the shortstop, Bucky Dent. The Yankees not hitting a lot of their cards lately, and you can tell it's a factor. Here's a pitch to Dent, ground ball back to Earl Wilson. He got it, turns around, throws him out for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, here's Rivers. Rivers ground the second his first time up. 2 outs here in the third. Earl Wilson on the mound. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And Mickey hit the drive, the deep right field, down the line. Trouble for K-Line. Off the facade of the upper deck. It's gone. Mickey Rivers has just homered. 2-6. Home run won the 9. The 4 passes, and Rivers gone. So Mickey Rivers will take the grand tour. And the Yankees lead it 1-0. So a home run for Rivers. He plays always well for me in Stratomatic. Gets those home runs, and he just did. Hits it down the line here in Tiger Stadium and off the facade of the upper deck. So here's Randolph. 4-6 is a single to right field. So Randolph is on, and he has a good chance to run. So let's look at it here. 5-6 gets the lead. +3, -2. It's going to be at least a +1. It's a -2. So it is a -1. So it'll be an 18 or 12 on a 5 or 6. That's an 8. Doesn't get it. It's a 12. 60% for Randolph is safe. Randolph steals on the second number, and he's on at second with 2 outs. Yankees trying to be aggressive here. They watched leads in these super leagues go away pretty fast, and you have to score. So here's Munson. Runner on second, 2 outs. Munson a chance here against Earl Wilson. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Euler. Throws him out, and the Yankees don't get any more. 1 run, 2 hits. Home run by Mick the Quick. We go to the bottom of third inning. It's 1-0 Yanks. Hello, Doug Hunt. How you doing? Welcome aboard. I have to straighten up my stuff here a little bit. That's the thing about playing with these. So give me a second. So we go to the bottom third inning. Yankees lead 1-0. Here's going to be Euler, McAuliffe, and Stanley, the bat for the Tigers, against Tidrow. Here's the pitch from Euler, and that is a ground ball to short. That is Dent. Throws them out, and there is 1 out here in the third. So the Tigers not getting much accomplished. Here's the second baseman, Dickie McAuliffe. McAuliffe popped the seconds first time up. Here's the pitch. And McAuliffe on a 2-3. Base hit right field, McAuliffe. So McAuliffe is on. That is the Tigers' third hit. They've had a hit per inning. And again, I'm kind of looking at my screen here a little bit and see if I can straighten it up a little bit. Throw that up there for now so I can kind of see. Do we want to move? It's going to get crooked, folks. My apologies. And then we hope. Oh, that worked. But let's see. We may go a little bit further here. See, that's exactly what I wanted. Aha. That should be look a little better. All right, we're good now, folks. That should look a little bit better, I think. So now we're going here with McAuliffe at it. First one out. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Stanley. So Stanley, the hitter, excellent glove, good bat, single back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a Cat Jacks on Munson. So let's see what Thurm can bring to the board. He's a 2E6. So it's going to be a 4. So we're going to look up a result. Remember, if it hits the result, we refer. So it's going to be a wild pitch or pop-up. Wild pitch for Tidrow. Wild pitch for Tidrow is a 5. I believe that is. It is. So 1 to 5 is a wild pitch. Otherwise, it's a pop-up. It's a 5. Ooh. McAuliffe will take second base, and Tidrow uncorks the wild pitch. So now Stanley will remain at the bat here with 1 out runner in scoring position as Tidrow uncorked the wild pitch. 3-7 for Stanley. Ground ball hit hard to short. Dent's got it, looks to runner back and throws him out. There's 2 outs. So now with 2 outs, they'll bring up Jimmy Northrup. Again, the starter versus right-handed pitching. Looking to see if he can maybe generate some offense here. And there's the pitch. And that will be a fly ball in the center field. Rivers with the catch and retires aside. He got lucky there. He had the pitch in his wheelhouse, but unable to score. We played 3 here in Detroit. 1-0 Yanks. Again, like I said, I've been trying not to look at week 2 games, but I can tell you, I accidentally viewed the first part of it. 1978 Yankees will go to Fenway Park to take on the 2018 Red Sox. Watch out, baby. That should be a fantastic series. That will be starters 4, 1, and 2. So you're probably looking at Guidry, Sale in game 2 of that series. And then you look at probably Porcello and Figueroa. So very good pitching matchups for at least 2 out of 3 games. So top of the 4th for the Yanks, Jackson, Chambliss, Nettles for the Yankees. Yankees up a run. Earl Wilson, again, has had pretty good command. Mickey Rivers kind of launched one down the right field line here at Tiger Stadium. 1-8 for Jackson's a walk. So Jackson's on. Another base runner. And now here's Chambliss. Jackson's got that sneaky speed. So do you want to try it? Would be a -1, 14 or 8, but he gets picked on a 10-11. Odds to me are too high. So they will hold him, but he will not run. So Chambliss the batter against Earl Wilson. That's a ground ball. That is a ground ball, the 3rd. That is going to be work. Let's see if work at turn 2 or the E rating comes to fact. 1E17. Keep it on the card. It's a double play. And it's a 20. Easy double play. Round the horn. 5-4-3. So Chambliss knocks into a 5-4-3. And now here is Greg Nettles. So Nettles the batter. Nettles had a single his first time up. 2 outs. Yankees up by a run. Here's the pitch from Wilson. Ground ball the 2nd. McAuliffe throws him out. Nothing on the board. No runs, a walk. It got erased by the double play. Bottom 4th coming up. Yankees 1, Tigers nothing. So for the Tigers, Bill Freehand will be the batter, followed by Cash and Kaline. Couple legendary Tigers in this lineup against Dick Tidrow. Here's the pitch, and that will be a 6-3, and that's a base hit center field. They are getting knocks off Tidrow, so that's going to hurt. They can't get him on their own, but they're dinging Tidrow. Runner on first, and Freehand not being held. Here's the dangerous Norm Cash. Ground out his first time up. Yankees can use one of those to get a double play ball right now. Here's the pitch, and no, it'll be a deep drive. That's going to be trouble off Tidrow. That's a double to right field. And now let's see if the runner will score. That is Freehand. Again, he's the catcher, so I'm doubting he's going to score. He's a 1-12. Jackson is a -2, I believe, in right field. So I don't think you try. It's a -2, so we're going to hold him right there. You're not going to run into an out. So the Tigers got second and third, nobody out. Bill Freehand 1 for 2. And now here's Al Kaline. Can Dick Tidrow come up? Can he succeed right now? Yankees will play the infield in. They know what this game means. They want to get out of here with the win. 2-11 for Kaline's a base at left field. That will score Freehand. That will move Cash to third. And let's see if he wants to run on him now. 2-11, single to left. Randall Pinella isn't even. Was he being held? No, because he was not. He was a trailing runner. No hold. So that is automatically going to give him a chance to run. So that's going to be a +1. +1 to Cash is a 1-13. 1-13 says 65%. Let's go. Save he is. And the Tigers lead at 2-1. So the Tigers growl back. But 2-run inning. RBIs for the legend, Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline. 2-1 Tigers. So now here's Willie Horton. Tidrow, not a good inning so far for him. And here's the pitch from Tidrow. Struck him out. So with 1 out, he strikes out. Now here's Wirt. Here's the bottom part of this Tiger lineup. See if Wirt can extend the inning or Tidrow can get out of this one. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a single to right field. They're just getting way too many hits off him. So he'll stop at second. And it's going to be first and second Tigers. So Wirt's on. Again, they're making it hard for Tidrow here. And now here's Roy Euler. 2 on, 1 out. Good spot for Tidrow here. Can he make the play? 5-7 righty ground ball to second. That's Willie. Let's see if they can get out of this and turn a double play. That's a 20, and it will be 4-6-3. 2 runs through 4 hits with 2 left. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 2-1 Tigers as the Tigers growl here in the 4th. So the Yankees will now send up. They will now send up Pinella, White, and Dent to hit against Earl Wilson. So now the pitch. Let's see what Lou Piniella can do here. Lou Piniella, and for Lou Piniella, deep drive to left field. That's going to be trouble. It's off the top of the wall. So Piniella around first. He's around second. He sees 3, but puts a halt on it. So a stand-up double for Piniella. So there it is. So big time double for Lou. And he gets it started. So Earl Wilson put one right over the plate, and Piniella mashed one that time. So let's see now what the Yankees can do getting back in this. Here's Roy White. This is where this team ends up struggling a little bit. 5-8, and that is a fly ball center field. No advancement as Stanley with the catch. So now with 1 out, here is Bucky Dent. Earl Wilson trying to get past this. Rivers on deck. Here's the pitch. That could be what they wanted. Single to right field for Bucky Dent. So now Piniella goes to third. Right field arm for the Tigers is Kaline. Back in the day, you had a great arm with Kaline. He is still a -3. So Piniella, not fleet of foot, will stay where he's at. So sweet Lou. Piniella goes to third and Dent with a single. So now it's up to Mick the Quick. First and third, 1 out. Rivers now with a chance to tie this one up. So both pitchers looking like the number 3s right now, giving up a lot of junk. First and third, 1 out. Rivers wants to avoid hitting into that double play right now. Wilson from the stretch and the pitch. 6-8 walks him, and the bases are loaded. So that is really going to make things tight. Bases loaded, 1 out. And it'll be Willie Randolph. He's 1 for 2. So now Randolph does hit into a bunch of double plays unnecessarily in his card. So we'll see if Randolph hits it again. He has to avoid it. Earl Wilson looks in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Tigers lead by a run here in the 5th. Yankees trying to do something. 3-10 for Willie. Base set left field for Randolph. And he will keep the inning alive. That will score Piniella from 3rd. Dent will stop at 2nd. And it is now a 2-2 ball game. So Randolph with a big hit. So now here's the Capitan, Thurman Munson. Kind of struggling out the plate so far. In this game, he struck out and grounded the short. 2-2 tie, 1 out. Tigers playing the infield back. They are looking for the double play. The pitch to him. Oh, ground ball to short. Euler to McCullough. The cash and an ending, crushing double play. 6-4-3. But the Yankees do get one in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees 2, Tigers 2. So now bottom of the 5th action. Tidrow now will go in the bottom of the 5th inning, but the bullpen I bet is loosening. Sparky Lyle will be up in the Yankee bullpen. They have not used him, but I can see where they can use him here though. So McAuliffe is 1 for 2 with a single. Here's a pitch to McAuliffe. 4-8, and that is a single for McAuliffe. Ooh, and I think Billy Martin is really gonna have to look at this seriously now. 2 for 3 for McAuliffe. What will they do? So now here's a center fielder, Mickey Stanley. Runner on first, no men out. Stanley not, McAuliffe not the speed demon. Gets picked on a 10. So Tidrow is a +3, -2. So now the question is Thurman -2, -1. So it's even. So he goes on a 65% as long as he doesn't roll a 12 and he gets the lead, and it's a 7. So he doesn't get the lead, but he attempted it. Oh, wait a minute, it's a 7. Hang on. So McAuliffe is on. Ooh, he gets him on a 2-6. So he just missed it. So here is Stanley now. Tigers looking to run and get things going here. Not normally a running team. 4-10 to a righty is a ground ball to short. Can they turn the tables? And can Dent turn 2? Let's see if they can tame the Tiger. 2E14 for Dent. Dent with the throw. And he lets it get past him. He knocks it down, and that's going to be an infield hit. So McAuliffe the second, Stanley with an infield hit, and that is going to hurt. First and second with no man out. So key play there. Here's Northrup. Northrup is 0 for 2. Tidrow, serious trouble. Pitch to Northrup. 6-8. Popped to short. I think he missed his pitch. Picked up. Dent. Got it. 1 away. Here's Freehand. 1 for 2. A hit and a run scored. Definitely these teams' batting averages will go up in this one. Got teams hitting a little better today. Last of the 5th, 2 on. Freehand 1 for 2 in the pitch. 3-7 for Freehand versus a righty. Line drive right. The Nettles makes the play. So, boy, is that a huge play. So, 2 outs, 2 on for Norm Cash. Oh, is it too early for Lyle? Bottom of the 5th. Tidrow will pitch to him. Boy, it could be his last pitch if he serves one here. Here's the pitch, and he doesn't, I don't think. Nope, back to the mound. Picked up by Tidrow, throws them out, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, Strand 2. Let's go to 6. Yankees 2, Tigers 2. So the 6th inning for these Yanks. It'll be Jackson, Chambliss, Nettles, left against Earl Wilson, the right-hander, here in the 6th inning here in Tiger Stadium. Jackson has struck out and walked. Jackson the pitch. 3-7. He serves one the right field. K-line there. Comes in and makes the catch, and he's quickly 0 for 2. So here's Chris Chambliss, the batter. So far in the ball game for Chris, he's 0 for 2, hit into a double play. The Yankees have hit in 2 today, all pretty significant ones. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that's a ground ball. McCullough's got it. That's 2 out. So Earl Wilson keeping it on the ground right now. Here's Greg Nettles. Nettles one swing away from putting the Yankees ahead. He's 1 for 2. Left-handed batter. Earl Wilson from the stretch. That'll be a 6-8 and draws the walk. So Nettles does draw the walk there. So runner on first and 2 outs for Lou Piniella, who doubled and scored the previous inning. So can Lou do it again here? 1 for 2. Wilson from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs, and the pitch. That will be a single to right field. That could give Nettles some running room. There is 2 outs. That's +2. There is a hit to right field going to third. That's +2. So a +4 for Nettles to go to third. That'd be a 1-16. But Mr. K-Line is there at a -3. So the 1-13 to go to third. And here he goes to third, and he's safe. So Nettles gets in the third. It's first and third with 2 outs. And now here's Roy White. So White, the batter. Yankees trying to get one here. It's 2-2 here in the 2-2 here in the 6th. So again, Wilson fatigue is a 7. White's a switchy. He'll bat from the left-hand side. 1-6. That is a drive down the left field line, right field line. Back goes K-Line up the track. Not enough. Home run 1-9. That is a 15. So White kicks the dirt. The Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is still 2-2. Mike Terranova. Pizza, get your pizza here. Bottom of the 6th inning as White is retired. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tidrow on short life support as it is. And he will now pitch to K-Line, Horton, and Wirt. K-Line 2 for 2, a single and a double. So here's a pitch from Tidrow. That is going to be a fly ball, and he hit it to right field. So we have to hold our breath for this one, boys and girls. Jackson's 4-5. He's in there because they didn't want White's arm out there. That's going to drop in front of him or over his head. That will be bad news. That is a double. So a double for K-Line, his 3rd double of the ball game. And because you're in the inning of fatigue, that is strike 1. So now the batter, Willie Horton, you'll pitch to Horton here because Horton mashes lefties. So now Tidrow trying to get out of this one. They got there it is. wearing a hoodie, and I probably just wait a minute. I just delayed the game here because you don't want to know. And let's see if I can locate the die. There it is. Oh, what a chance of that happening. Bottom of the 6th, 2 on, and here's Willie Horton, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Here we go. Son of a gun. All right, guess we're gonna have to find a new blue one anyway. That will take its place, I guess, for now. So we'll use the big blue one. I got out of bags here, but I want to keep to the black and the blue here. So the two blue ones are now the 12s. If you read the 12, the black one is the decider die. So here's a swing. That will be a 1. We'll see whose favor this will be in. Horton 1-9 is a strikeout. So Horton has struck out twice. So he leaves the runner on first base. And now here is Don Wirt. Again, I try not to pinch it until about the 7th inning. You can switch your pitchers at any point. So here's Wirt, 1 for 1. Tidrow from the stretch. And that's going to be a 1-5. Ground ball to short. That's in front of the dent. He'll look back K-Line. There's 2 outs. And now here's Euler. We go to the 7th. The Tidrow can give you 6. I think the Yankees would almost be praying. So here's Euler. Pitch to him. That's going to be a 2-8. Struck him out. Big inning for Tidrow. He comes out of there. You can tell he's kind of gassed. It is 2-2. We head to the 7th. So now let's see. Earl Wilson in his inning of fatigue will now pitch to Dent, Rivers, and Randolph. So let's see what Bucky can do. That will be a line drive at McCullough, one away. So now he is 1 for 3. And now here's Randolph. Here's Rivers. He ground the second, homered in the third, and then he singled back in the fifth. So Rivers 2 for 3 today. Earl Wilson still on the mound. Seems like he still has pretty much a lot left in the tank. Here's the pitch. And that is a strikeout. Oh, a big strikeout there. 5-9 on a lefty. So 2 away. So now here's Willie Randolph. Randolph comes in. He is 2 for 3. Again, these averages are going to go up in this one. Here's a pitch to Randolph. And that is a 4-10. Kind of hard to read that die. It is a catch X. There's nobody on base, so there's going to be no wild pitch or pop-up. So it's going to be an automatic pop in this one. He's a 1E8. Unless he avoids the chart altogether, this should retire the side. Oh, it's an 11, so he will have to roll on it. So let's see if who this benefits right here. An E8, 7-10, he'll throw him out. Otherwise, we'll have some drama. And it's a 6, and he cannot make the play. How about that? Freehand went to make a one-handed play, went off his arm, and Randolph will reach. So E2 for Willie, and Munson's up, who has struggled with the bat so far. So now we look at Randolph's numbers. So again, the Tiger manager, I believe Mayo Smith or something. So +3, -2. I believe it's going to be a -2 for Freehand. It is. So it is a -1 to Randolph. He stole before on the second number. Gets it on a 5 to 6, 18 or 12. And that's a 5. Gets it. So he'll go on an 18 or less. And he's safe. Randolph gets his second stolen base of the day. Runner on second, 2 outs for Munson. So Munson, the hitter, he's been struggling, but there's the guy you want up. Jackson on deck, Wilson from the stretch. Here it is, the pitch. 1-3 is a single 1-17. That's a 13. That's a base hit. So that will send Randolph to third. Stays there. Big base hit for Munson, extends the inning. So now here's Jackson. But now what do the Detroit Tigers do? Ooh, 2 hits toward fatigue. Timeout as the manager comes out on the field. So now let's look at the Tiger bullpen. And who? Oh, yeah, I guess we go to him. There's no doubts there, I don't think. So coming in the pitch for Detroit Tigers will be Mr. John Hiller. So John Hiller will come in. And Yankees aren't taking out any other guys coming up. These are their true cornerstones of this 1978 team. So Hiller knows he's going to see these same guys. Yankees aren't taking out Chambliss. They're not taking out Nettles. Pinello will get better against the lefty. And then we go from there and see what happens. So I think this is a good spot for John Hiller to be in. So he is what they call a 3L. So he's a definite better card versus a left-handed pitcher. So Hiller will come in and he will pitch to Jackson left on left. Let's see. So here is Hiller. We're in the 7th inning. So it'll be 6 2/3 for Wilson. Not sure if that was a premature pull or not. I don't think so. So here's Jackson left on left. He doesn't care lefty or righty, but I think it's a benefit to Hiller. Just don't walk anybody. Oh, 3-6. Struck him out, Jackson. He struck him out. He's playing much better on his 72 card with the A's. He's struggling here. No runs, a hit, an error, 2 men left. 7th inning stretch here in Detroit. It is still 2-2. So now the Yankees will now look back and see what they'll do. Left, right, left. No monster lefty killers until Horton. So the Yankees are going to go to a guy who normally pitches better against righties because of the slider, Mr. Sparky Lyle. So Sparky Lyle will come in. So Tidrow is toast after 6. And I'm telling you, he's happy to be out of there. He got ripped a little bit today, but they're gonna bring in Lyle for the first time in the league. Gossett has been in there mostly, but now since the game is not in doubt, and they need innings. They're gonna go to Sparky here. Sparky the lefty. Dun, 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 dun. Mike, when you're playing the 78 Yankees this weekend, is that a gem set or is that the original 78 set? So we now go to the bottom of we're now going to the bottom of seventh inning. Tigers will send up the top of the order. It will be McAuliffe, Stanley, and Northrup. So 2 for 3 for Dickie McAuliffe. Left on left. Here's the pitch. 2-10 to a lefty. Oh my goodness. 2-10. McAuliffe will send one to deep right field, off the top, deep center field, off the top of the wall. Rivers cannot get it. Doesn't have the strongest arm in the world either. He gets it back in. McAuliffe motoring to third. A stand-up triple for Dick McAuliffe. Ooh, nice. That is a better set to have. That's where I got my cards from. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're using those. So Mr. McAuliffe leads it off with a stand-up triple. The Yankees infield will come all the way in. So now here is Stanley. Bottom of the seventh. Stanley, a much better hitter against lefty pitching with Northrup on deck. And they're going to go ahead and give Stanley the pass. So first and third now with one out. And they'll bring in Northrup. They're going to let Northrup hit. Northrup is a 3R. So, again, his stuff isn't as good, but I don't know who the Tigers have. The swing, I don't think because you have Willie Horton out there, and he's already a 4. So, I figured you're not doing that. You're not switching a guy to do that. Matic Gates Brown is a 4, but he's a lefty. So, he's more of a lefty masher against righty pitching. Matthews ain't doing it. Yeah, that is it. So Northrup is going to have to swing away. So Northrup swings away here. Infield will play in. They're going to try to stop this run at the plate. 5-6. Lefty is a line drive. Does not do his job. So he misses the fly out. And now here is Bill Freehan, a tough batter right now for Lyle. Infield will play back, trying to get a double play. They are hoping not for a sacrifice fly right now. Oof, that is a 2-9, and Freehan mashed the ball down the left field line. It is going to be up against the wall. So that will score McAuliffe from third. Stanley will go to third. Freehan the second. And now let's see what our issues will be at center fielder. So that is Rivers. Rivers is a +1. Was he being held? Stanley, let's see. If he was not starred, he's a D. I'm going to say he was not. That's +1. That is going to be +2. No other issues, I believe. So that is going to be a +2. A +2 for Stanley. That's going to be a 1-17, if I'm not mistaken. Was not being held and the +1. So here we go. Not 2 outs. Here's the throw to home. Oh my goodness. Can you read the 20-sided die? Munson applies the tag and he is out. Holy cow. So that will go 8-6-2 to throw him out. Holy cow. Stanley cannot believe it. And that will retire. Let's hang on. Let's see what that does. What did I just do? Oh yeah, that was Stanley. So Stanley got the intentional walk. So it's 8-6-2. What a throw by Munson. What a relay by Dent. And Munson sustained the hit. And he's out. So Freehan stays at second. There's 1 out for Norm Cash. Woo! So that will be a big one there. Tigers still lead at 3-2. And now here is Cash. Usually a guy who likes to hit against righties, but he's actually a little more even this year. 2-4, ground ball to third, runner on second, so the runner will hold. That is the last access, the last out with the line out. So retires aside, the The Tigers get 1 run on 2 hits. Could have been a lot worse. Let's head to the 8th. It is 3-2 Tigers. So now John Hiller will stay out there. These Tigers do not have a closer. They have definitely a closer by committee team. So it's going to be Chambliss, Nettles, Piniella. Left, right against John Hiller. This is where Hiller wants to be at least. So here's Chambliss. Swing for Chambliss. 1-3. Hit him with a pitch. So Chambliss is hit. So that's a big one. Why would you do that if he went too far inside? So now the tying runner goes to first. And here's number 9, Greg Nettles. So Nettles to come up. All right, Nettles the batter. Left on left. Can Chambliss get it done against the lefty? And that is a strikeout on the inside corner. Nettles will go back. So Nettles struck out 1 away. Here's Lou Piniella. Piniella 2 for 3. Likes to hit lefties. Now what do? Piniella followed by White and then Dent. Runner on first. 1 out. Here's a pitch from Hiller. That is a 2-10 versus a lefty. And that is a ground ball to third. Wirt, the first inning ending double play. So John Hiller gets the job done. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 3-2 Tigers on the prowl. So again, Sparky Lyle will stay in there. Sparky Lyle will stay in the game. It'll be K-Line, Horton, Wirt. K-Line 3 for 3 as Sparky Lyle looks just to finish things up here. And that's K-Line, a base hit. Jesus, K-Line, Mr. Tiger, 4 for 4. So K-Line with 4 hits in the ball game. He's on and he starts, so he'll be held. So here is Willie Horton, and this is where the Yankees don't want to make any mistakes. So here comes Billy Martin out of the chute. They'll take the ball from Sparky here, and let's see what he does. So we're in. So far, we are in the bottom. We're in the bottom of the 8th. So he pitches 6, got through 7. So he went 1, I guess, is Lyle. And they will probably go with Kenny Clay. Again, a card I don't love, but I don't want Horton. Let's see now. David Cohn has always said you should never say there's never an empty base. So there's a runner on second, you can potentially walk somebody, but they say, well, runners at first and third, you don't have a base open. Yeah, you do. Runner on second. If you really don't want to pitch to the guy, just walk him anyway. So Cohn's brilliant. Could do a lot of things for baseball. Clay is really good against righties. So we'll see if Clay can do the job against Horton here. They don't have a lot to go beyond this besides Gossage. Try not to go to Gossage here either. Horton, Euler, the bottom part of this order. They can get through Horton, and that is a 6. That's an 11-11 against a righty. Is a single 1-12. That's a base hit. So a base hit for Horton. He gets it anyway. Against a lefty would have been out. Against a righty does get the hit. So Horton gets a little extra base hit happy there. So K-Line the second. And now the bottom part of this Tiger lineup. And here is Wirt. First and second with no men out. He's 1 for 2. Well, Wirt can bunt. So they will go ahead and drop the bunt down if they can add some runs to this. So let's see here. On a B, that's a B on a 7. That'll be picked up and thrown out. Won't even look at the chart on that one. So sack bunt from Wirt, second and third, and 1 out for Ray Euler. So now what will Ray Euler do here? Top situation for Euler. Not much of a hitter. Tigers do have some stuff on the bench, but not a lot. I mean, yeah, you can exhaust, I would say, Gates Brown one time, but if he gets up there, I'll walk him. And pitch to McCullough, who's had a good night. So Euler, let's see what the Tigers do here. Infield in, here's the pitch. They'll pitch to him here. 2-3, draws the walk anyway. So Ken Clay does not make it easy. The bases are now loaded. So now let's see. So K-Line got on and Horton. So that's where the switch was made. So now he's on single sack and walk. So Ken Clay has not done the job. First and second, 1 out for McAuliffe. And now this is where you need a crushing double play for the Yankees defense to give them a chance in the ninth and not allow the Tigers to extend any insurance. Here's a 2. Here's a 6. 2-6. Oh, 2-6 against the righties. Deep drive, right field, way back, looks up, off the facade of the upper deck, and McAuliffe has just gone yard. And Dick McAuliffe is 4 for 5. And that home run is huge. A 3-run jack from McAuliffe. It will score K-Line, and it also will score, and it also will, or what's the bases? Let's see. Hang on, were the bases? I don't think, no, the sacrifice, or was he? You know what, folks? I think the bases were loaded. So let's see. K-Line, second and third, walked him. Bases loaded, baby. That was a grand slam. So 4 runs in the inning, and the Tigers blow this open and lead 7-2. I look back at my own thing. Grand slam for Dick McAuliffe. 2-6 home run 1-11. That's an 8. That is gone. So now here's Mickey Stanley with 1 out. So Clay might as well stay in there. I didn't even come off Clay's card. So 3-3, it's a ground ball to third. That is 2 outs. And now here's Northrup. What a ball game for Dick McAuliffe off the leadoff spot. So if we thought K-Line was having a big game, what a ball game for McAuliffe. So 5, 4, 1, 9, and Northrup sends a shot down the line. That'll bounce off the wall. McAuliffe with a double, and the Tigers continue to hit. And here's Freehand. And everything's coming off their own. As they said, they're hitting their own cards now. Nothing to do with Ken Clay's stuff. You brought him in for his own side of the card, and the Tigers are just hitting their own stuff. So here's the pitch here, 1-5, and that's a hit by pitch for Freehand. And this just keeps getting worse. And now will be Cash here, first and second, 2 outs, as Cash will see if he can cash in and make this extremely ugly. 7-2 Tigers, last of the 8th, 2 outs. Clay looks in, and that's going to be a 4-9 on Cash, and that is a base hit off. That's where you don't want Clay pitching to, where other lefties. That will drive the run home. That will send Freehand the third, and the Tigers roar again with another run here. So they score again. That's 5 in the inning. And that will make it, I believe, 8-2. So now here's K-Line, 4 for 4 in the ball game. K-Line has had 2 doubles and a single and a run scored. It's showing how bad when you get to the 3 and 4 starters of these teams, what they can do, and if they get inside some of these bullpens, you could definitely see it. Oh, lost it there. And it's now going to, no, I think he avoided it that time. That's a 4-10 for Clay. That's a catch X. Oof. Let's see if Munson can keep it on the board. And that's a 10. So Munson may not keep it on the board here. Let's see what it is. He's an E6. So an E6 for him will be 6-10. And no, he drops it in. He drops it in the play, and everyone will basically do the human fire drill and move. So let's see what that does. So Freehand who's at third, scores. So that will bring Cash. That'll bring Cash to second, and now K-Line is on here with an E2. So now it's first and second. Now here's Willie Horton. So that just extended the inning. This is going to be interesting, trying to put in the old scorebook and see what it looks like. Here is Willie. See if he hears a who here. And see if Clay, who's just getting mashed around, but I'm not going to throw another pitcher at this point. A righty on righty should have a good matchup. 1-9 and struck him out. So Horton down on strikes. They send 10 to the plate, and they played enough. They played enough for a Tiger to roar. They score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like they lead it 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's see what the Yankees can do in the ninth. It'll be White, Dent, and Rivers. White, Dent, and Rivers again against John Hiller, who will stay out there for a long 2 1/3 innings where he'll get the win. So let's see what White can do. He's 0 for 3. 3-10 against the lefty. Fly ball left field. That is 1 out. Here's a shortstop, Bucky Dent. And not again, you can tell this Yankee offense does not produce a lot of runs. And to get a good Tiger team like this, that's what's going to happen. So 3-3 against the lefty, and Dent walks. So Dent will at least extend the inning a little bit here. Here's Rivers. He had the home run back early in this game. See what they can do here. And the pitch. That will be a 2. That'll be a 2-10 on a lefty. That's a triple. 1-17. That's a 10. It's a triple for Mickey Rivers. So Rivers will triple. So the Yankees not out of this yet, as Dent will score a triple for Rivers, and the Yankees now at second RBI in the ball game for Mick. It is now a 9-3 ball game with 1 out. Let's see, Clay, he's a 3, so John Hiller still okay fatigue-wise, so he'll stay in. And now here's Randolph. So Rivers triples. Jeez, like dropping dice. Oh, dropped a 20. I don't have many of those. All right, sorry about that. Kind of slipping here. Here we go. There's the pitch there. 1-6. 1-6 for Willie. That is going to be a ground ball to short. They will hold the runner up at third, and there's 2 outs. So now here's Munson. Last chance for the Yanks here to get something going here. Let's see if they can. The pitch from Hiller is a 5-8, is a pop to third. That should do it. Work makes the catch, and that's your ball game, as the Yankees do score 1 in the 9th, but a Tiger 6-run 8th inning was enough to roar and pass the Yankees here and by a score of 9-3. So the winning pitcher will be John Hiller, who came in relief at the right time. Losing pitcher will still be, actually probably Sparky Lyle when all's said and done. Pitched 1 obliterated inning, and I think Lyle gave up the base runner. Clay came in. That was the go-ahead run of the ball game. So Lyle should take the loss if I'm correct. The winner is going to be Hiller. Hiller in relief. Let's see if I can figure out this mess for the Tigers and see. I already know, like I said, putting this in the game is going to be very interesting to see how many hits. 6, 7, see if I'm right. 8, 9, 10, 11. And they threw a runner out of the plate in the 7th, remember. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, their averages are going to go up. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm looking at 18 hits for the Tigers here, if I'm correct. So 9 runs on 18 hits. Don't think they had any errors. Yankees did commit an error or so, but nothing shattering. As for hits, the Yankees, 1978 Yankees, they had 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Dents on there, 5, 6. That's a walk. 6, 7, 8. 9 hits. Looks like they had 3 runs on 9 hits. Again, they did hit the ball in this game, but unfortunately, the Tigers really hit, and they clubbed them late in the game to win it. So what a game that is, and the Detroit Tigers will win this ball game. So, yeah, Tigers played well tonight. You're going to run into those with a lot of these teams coming up big when they need to. So again, that is game 3. So they're done with each other for the first time. They'll play each other at Yankee Stadium sometime during the season for the other 3. They'll move on to a different series, and we'll have those games at some point. Again, the final score is Detroit Tigers 9 and the New York Yankees 3. Again, we want to thank everyone for coming in. Mike Terranova, Doug Hunt. And a lot of people watch from the outside tonight. So please, if you're watching from the outside, do me a favor. Please like, please. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we do want to have you know what? Let's go ahead and give it to Dick McCullough, who definitely deserved it. 2 runs scored, 4 for 5, and had 4 runs batted in. So there's your player of the game. So the player of the game will be Dick McCullough, who went 4 for 5, including a triple and the grand slam. I believe I'll have to make sure to look at the game, but a grand salami in the 8th inning that really put things away for the Yanks. So McCullough gets it. Al Kaline wants it. Hell, Kaline went 4 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. But heck, when a guy had a total of 9 total bases and 4 RBIs, including a grand slam, yeah, you give it to him. So this Tiger offense definitely came out to play. So again, the Tigers will now go to 2-1. The Yankees will fall to 1-2. Again, what I noticed for week 2, it'll be a 3-game series from Fenway. It's 78 Yankees and the 2018 Red Sox. And I was trying to avoid it because I didn't want to see next week's matchup. So you're going to have a Guidry-Sale matchup and a Porcello-Figueroa matchup. So some good stuff coming there. And plus, we'll have still 4 more games out of this block to finish. We'll see how many of those get on the air. We'll play some of them offline, but I'm kind of having fun playing them. So we'll see how we do and what we need to do. We want to show you the White Sox, who haven't lost yet, as they're at 2-0, and the Giants are 0-2 so far. So thank you guys for coming in. Tigers win it 9-3, out hitting the Yankees 18-9. Talk to you later, folks. Have a great rest of the day. Again, those watching outside who have not come in, please help me there. And if you have not subscribed, have a good night, everybody.